Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what's coming towards you, like, you know, what's ahead. It's kind of a prophetic type of reading, okay? Predictive. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay, Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. So when I was getting into this energy, I was hearing Secret Passage, and then they were showing me the movie The Goonies. So take that as it resonates. Maybe that movie is significant or something like that. But it almost feels like there's an adventure that you could be going on. For some of you guys, maybe you are like adventurers or you're explorers or something. Like you like to explore caves, you like to scuba dive, you like to... there's like something about like uncharted territory here. Really, that's what space is. Like, people call space the final frontier, right? Like, it's, you know, the last unknown territory that we can really explore and we can discover parts of. So there could be something about that. Some of you guys, maybe you like to map caves, or you like to map something, or you like to discover new parts of something. This could even be in regards to like even technology. I don't know. They're giving me that energy of maybe like discovering new codes. I have no idea. I'm not technologically savvy at all, okay guys? So I don't know. There could be like something, but they're saying something about codes. They're also showing me a video game. So maybe you guys discover new parts of video games or new things in video games for a living. Like maybe you play video games for a living or something, and you have to discover like Easter eggs or discrepancies or secret things. I don't know. There's something about that. But this could very much be in real life too. Like you audit or something. You're an auditor. Like you're sent in to kind of investigate and to look over the finer details. Or maybe that's something that you need to do, Gemini. Maybe you need to look over the finer details of something right now, okay? I don't know. There's something about that. So what's coming Gemini's way? What's heading towards Gemini right now? Okay. Are we going to take both of these? They're saying don't, so I won't. Okay. Coming towards Gemini. We have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path, and take one step at a time towards happiness. So you're going to be taking some steps forward here in the future. Higher learning. Some of you guys are going to be learning something new, or you're just going to be kind of putting things into perspective is what I'm getting here. I'm getting a sense of enlightenment that comes through, like some kind of information that's coming towards you. We have the cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So yeah, you're on a path. There's changes coming towards you on your path. And you're going to see these coming. This always gives me like an ocular type of energy. You're going to see these changes coming, and you're going to be getting some kind of information and feeling very enlightened about it. Some of you are going to be taking control of a certain situation and creating your own path forward is also what I'm getting. Like you're going to be commanding your own life or commanding your own destiny or something like that. We have the divine director, intervention, and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay. Take one step at a time to happiness. Happiness is your purpose. And then we have the cosmic gateway. Okay. So for some of you guys, I feel like what's happening is you are on a path right now moving forward. Like you're taking one step at a time. You have an idea of what you're developing for yourself, Gemini. I'm getting that very strongly, but you're about to go through almost like this portal. Okay. They're giving me that energy. And for some of you, it's not, obviously it's not an actual portal. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Right. But for the majority of you, it just feels like you're fast tracked or something like that. Is really the energy that I'm getting. Like suddenly events speed up. Suddenly you're 10 steps ahead. Suddenly you're on this path now, or you're moving towards this direction. There's this energy of like almost going through again a portal, and then like zip, and you're on the other side of it. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me like a time jump or something. Okay, we do got the alien stuff out here, so it's gonna get a little, you know, a little strange for some change or whatever. So just, you know, I'm just saying, but I do get that energy here of like a time jump or something, or Things are speeding up. Maybe some of you guys, you feel like that's what is happening. Like you're taking one step at a time and then suddenly, bam, and you wake up and you're like, what happened? And I don't know. We had picked up that energy in a recent reading too. With this divine director of the intervention, obviously Spirit is stepping in. The universe is stepping in on your behalf, Gemini, and you are about to be, they're showing me the energy of somebody getting picked up and dropped over here. So for some of you, yeah, there could be a move, or there could be a complete shift, a complete change. Some of you guys could just suddenly decide. I don't know. That could be divine intervention, right? If you are the creator, if you are, you know, a divine being here on your divine journey, then wouldn't it be divine intervention if you decided to suddenly stop and move in a new direction, stop and choose this instead, or stop and go, like, wouldn't that be divine intervention? Because if you're walking on a path and you decide to go off the path, you intervened in what you were already doing. So there's that kind of energy here too. Like, you are the divine director, Gemini, and you decide moving forward what there about some change that you want to make, because that's what we're seeing. Miraculous changes are occurring here. Okay, let's dig into tarot, because I want to get some details. I don't want to spend so much time on the oracle. Sometimes I can talk for like literally 25 minutes on the oracle cards. Okay, so Gemini is taking one step at a time. This card is saying, okay, Three of Cups, and it wants to come out in reverse. I feel like some of you guys are wanting to let go of shallow energy in your life. That's just what I'm getting. You've let go of karmic energy. Okay, with the Three of Cups reverse, Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You want something of substance in your life. You want connections that feel strong. You want to feel emotionally fulfilled within your life too. This doesn't have to necessarily be about love or about another person. It could really be that energy of you wanting to feel, maybe in a sense like you used to feel, or there's a soul resonance here. That's what it feels like. It's like you want to, your soul is searching for home. Your soul is searching for some sense of home, or some sense of like, basically when you're on the other side, because when you're on the other side, you're not in this sense of karma. You're not in the lesson. You're not on this earth, planet, school, whatever you want to freaking call it, going through all this fucking crap. Okay. So it's like when you're on the other side, you're home, you're at peace. Your soul wants to feel that. It's almost like your soul wants to feel this slice of home, or slice of heaven is almost what I'm getting. Maybe y'all are going to be eating sliced food. I don't know, guys, okay? But there is that coming up here. Like, no, I'm done with shallow connections. I'm done with the shallow energy. I'm done with masking what I feel like. Like, because it's almost like you've been getting by with, yeah, this will do. It's not exactly feeling like, it's not giving me that home feeling or that tenderness, but it's okay, you know, like it's been a party, I guess. There's something about deciding not to do that anymore. You know that you've been taking one step at a time, so it's really not this energy of being down on yourself for choices that you've made, Gemini. Like everything that you've done, everything that you've experienced, good or bad, has really created the Gemini that you look at when you look in the mirror, for better or worse, guys, okay? So obviously we're talking about the for better here, but that's just kind of the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, there's been a lot of endings here. Okay? That's just kind of what I'm getting. So you're taking one step at a time, and you know that that's how you're going to make it to your happiness for some of you guys. There could be this energy too of locking people out, like really just not, you know, yeah, because that's what you feel like other energies bring. Like it brings conflict, it brings uproar and upheaval in your life, and you just want to have peace. Some of you guys are like, what is that word that they're giving me? Oh God, I can't even think. It's like you're shortening your circle, basically. Like your circle, your friend group is getting smaller. It's shrinking, basically, is the energy that I'm getting. Maybe some of you guys are deciding to walk away from a certain group of friends, or again, just walking away from certain connections in general to focus on yourself with that Ace of Cups. There's something about self-love. And the Three of Cups with the Ace of Cups is Four of Cups. You know, it's like not emotionally giving to emotionally shallow situations anymore. I'm just really picking that up for some of you guys. You know, emotions and how you're giving to people, and how these connections impact your life. And it really does impact a lot of different aspects in your life. You know, like if you're in a crappy dynamic with somebody and there's a lot of toxicity and fighting and, you know, you're feeling stifled, you're not going to really perform well in other areas. You're not going to really take care of yourself the way you need to. You might not be motivated to work on your goals and your passions. It's like, you know, you might not even want to do your actual work that you're paid to do, much less the stuff that you're not paid to do when we talk about your hobbies and shit, you know? So having these like low vibing energies, because with the 3 of Cups reversed, it just feels low vibing, especially with the 7 of Swords. I mean, you know, it's like having that energy around you, it doesn't do you any good. You're seeing that. You're taking one step at a time to kind of get away from this energy. Some of y'all might feel like you have to sneak away. That's just for somebody. I don't know, right? For some reason, you might feel like you have to. The kind of energy where it's like you just, you know, they find out that you're leaving the day the U-Haul shows up. I don't know. That's for somebody. Okay, Gemini. And I'm not saying that it's not necessary, because for some of you guys, yeah, that might be necessary. I don't know your life and your situation, you know. People are crazy out there. Yeah, and for some of you guys, you're trying to experience as, it's like you want to pull off the Band-Aid quick. Whatever this is that you feel like you might be sneaking away from a little bit, Gemini, you might feel like you have to pull off the Band-Aid pretty quick on this with the 3 of Swords. Like, you don't want to just sit there and, you know, prolong it. So you're not going to tell them a month or 2 before you leave that you're leaving, so they can sit there and talk to you about it and cause arguments and fights and try to talk you out of it and maybe help you move so they can find out where you're going. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to deal with all that. So they're just going to show up when the U-Haul shows up. And it's like, I don't got time to talk to you and explain because I'm moving, clearly. So when I get to wherever the hell I'm going, I'll call you or I won't, right? It's that kind of energy for some of you guys. Okay, Gemini. Hey, whatever. Right? Yeah. You're like, I'm leaving that devil energy behind. That's for some of you guys. Like, you don't want to be in karmic situations anymore, which is exactly what this card is talking about with Dharma. It's talking about letting go of karma and moving into Dharma, which is, you know, when you're completing these karmic cycles and lessons. It's like when you've learned something, you've seen something, you've learned something, you've discovered something, so you are not in that energy anymore. But for some of you, it's much larger than just connections in your life. It's like a way of being. It's your environment. It's what you do for a living. It's what you put in your body. It's like there's things that you are really wanting to kind of, you know, get away from. And for some of these things, and for some of you, it feels like things you have to sneak away from for whatever reason. Maybe some of you guys at night, you feel like you have to leave. Or this is the kind of energy of like, I got to just find me another job and then I'm just not going to show up to my other one. I don't know. For whatever reason, you feel like that's necessary or it's needed or it's the best way. And it might just be for your peace of mind. It might just be so you don't, you know, so you don't feel all like people are coming at you with their drama. I don't know. But that might be what's coming up here in the future. That might be what's happening. You might sneak off from something like, I'm not involving myself in this anymore. You might see something as toxic. You might see something as very karmic energy and you just decide that's not something that you want in your life. Some of you guys are like, damn, Jess, what else could I cut off? Right? I know. That's how I feel. Like, what else could I cut off? What else could I walk away from? How more isolated could I be or something? But it could be like it's not about connections for some of you guys. It could be about what you're ingesting, what you're putting in your body, negative mindsets. Maybe your environment is not good for you. But there's something about that where steps are going to be taken moving forward to remove yourself from this. Okay, let's get to the cosmic gateway because there's miraculous changes that are occurring here. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, so you're attracting a lot of things towards you in the future. You are manifesting here, moving forward. So what you're thinking about is showing up. So for some of you guys, this is that kind of energy of like, I was just thinking about that person, and then I go to the store, and bam, there they are, okay? That's really powerful energy. So this is asking you to be cognizant of it and to be aware that your thoughts are powerful, okay? Basically. So don't be thinking crazy shit because crazy shit might happen, right? That's that kind of energy, but miraculous changes are occurring. I want to find out about that. What are some of these miraculous changes that are happening for Gemini? Okay, I swear this card wanted to pop. I don't know where it went. It went back in, but it was the Knight of Cups that wanted to pop, and that's so funny because we just got that combo in another reading. So for some of you, with that Knight of Cups to this Nine of Pentacles, for some of you, yeah, there could be something with a new partner coming in, but we'll look a little bit deeper into that because you know what changes are occurring. If you're single now, that could be changing. If you're not single, that could be changing. Take it as it resonates. That's for some of you because this is, of course, my single lady / fella card. Now, for others of you, this is obviously a financial change, okay? This is obviously a financial change that's coming in. Something is going to cause you to feel like you are more independent, Gemini, like you have more choices, you have more options, okay? For some of you guys, that's just how you're going to be feeling moving forward. Like you have more choices, you have more options, you have some kind of financial independence here. For some of you, there could be this energy of making money for yourself or picking up another source of income. Or if you work off commission, things are picking up. If you work off of sales or something, things are picking up. Maybe you're getting offered a promotion or something like that, whatever. It could be anything, right? I just feel like the overall general energy here is you're going to be feeling really secure moving forward in the future. Like you're going to be feeling very secure, very safe, very comforted. And there is that energy of, you know, an increase in your finances for sure. Yeah, there's something about a burden that's being, I'm not going to take this too much, but there's something about a burden being released. Are you choosing to release a burden? Okay, making the choice to release a burden here, especially if it's caused you a lot of pain. We see that. This is causing you to feel really good. So for some of y'all could be walking away from a toxic connection for sure. If you're in a relationship, Gemini, and you find it to be toxic, then okay, that would resonate for you. You're walking away from this. It feels very karmic. Capricorn energy doesn't have to be. Obviously, not all Capricorns are karmics, but there's just that energy here of like, it was very karmic, very toxic. You are separating yourself from this, and you're feeling really good moving here in the future. This could very well be a family member. This could be like a sister or a brother or, I don't know, a negative job. Maybe this is that one friend that always wants to hang out every Friday and you do crazy, stupid things that you really shouldn't do, and it messes up your life. And you know, you have one night stands, you get blackout drunk, you always get into trouble, you go fight at bars. I don't know, it's like that one crazy friend that just brings out that crazy energy within you, and it's like, no, I can't hang out with you anymore because it's not good for me. Like, it's something like that, okay? There's a lot of reflective energy moving forward about how you're happy that you separated, or you're happy that you gain some kind of independence from something. Like you're happy that you're focusing on yourself. You're happy that you're practicing self-love. You're happy that you're healing your heart, or you're healing your mindset or your body or something like that. It's like, I don't need to go out and I got wine at home, right? I got smoke at home. I got music at home. I have entertainment at home, right? I got several personalities. I can just talk to myself. That's for some of y'all. Y'all are like, shit, I don't need any friends. My friends are already in my head. That's for somebody, okay? It's like there's something about that. Like, you're good. For some of you, this is really cutting off like college friends. I'm getting that too. Like a group of friends that you just hung out since you were kids, or since you were in college or in high school or something. And it's like, I'm not the same person anymore, but y'all definitely are, and we just don't fit. Like, there's something like that, okay? You're seeing something for what it is with this this Horus, because I'm getting the Eye of Horus heavily. Like, you're seeing something. What other miraculous changes are coming towards Gemini with this, what's happening next? We have the Six of Pentacles coming out. Six of Pentacles reverse, which is so interesting because in the last reading that I just recorded, I don't know which one's going to be released first, but the last reading that I just recorded, I talked about how you're not just giving to give anymore. You're not just saying yes to make other people happy anymore. You're really focusing on giving to yourself. There's a healthy selfishness here, and I really am getting that with the Six of Pentacles reversed to the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are going to stop taking small change, and you're going to start charging what you're worth. So let's say you do nails, or you do hair, or you give psychic readings or something like that. I don't know. You make some kind of product or something. You make pies or cakes or something. Or candles. They're showing me all kinds of stuff. Bath salts. You guys might sell crystals that you find, or you create jewelry. Somebody makes their own fishing lures. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm getting that energy of somebody who makes their own fishing lures or something with fishing. Maybe you custom do like rods or something. I don't know, guys. They're showing me all kinds of stuff, okay? You give people free tune-ups or something for some of you guys. Some of you guys are just going to start charging more for your services, period. You're like, you know, like I'm barely making any money here because I'm being so nice. Like that's the kind of energy they're giving me. Like say you create like tarot decks. That's what they're bringing me to. It's like when you create tarot decks and they give you like, this is the base. The base is $16. And anything you add after that is how much you're going to make. And you don't want to make them too expensive because you're like, I want people to be able to afford them. I want everybody will have it. So I'll make it $17 deck. I'm only making $1 off of a deck. What was the point of even creating the deck? You got to make some kind of money. I'm not saying you have to go have $100 deck. Like, you know, I'm not trying to call people out. Okay. I'm not saying you got to do all that. I'm just saying like, you know, you don't have to make it like a $16 deck either. You can do like a nice $25, you know, $26 deck. Where you can make some kind of money. It's like there's something about noticing your value here moving forward. Maybe that is a miraculous change because maybe you never thought you'd see the day when you changed your prices or you upped your value or upped the ante or stopped giving, stopped saying yes. There's something about that. There is something about that. It's in the air for Geminis right now. Like, you know, the season of not giving a fuck is upon us, my G. Okay? Like I can feel it in the air. All right. So, divine director, what kind of divine intervention is happening? Because there's something going on here. All right, I got to be careful with these cards and shuffling these cards because I'm telling you right now, they will just disintegrate in my hands. They're so old. King of Cups to the Knight of Swords. That's interesting. Somebody could be... Look, he looks stressed. He looks a little constipated too. I don't know. But he looks really stressed, okay? There could be somebody around you, Gemini, that like they want to send a very hateful, spiteful message, or there's somebody who wants to lash out at you. That's not for everybody, but I am getting that energy. I feel like Spirit's protecting you from this person. Because with this cat, this ancestor here, this cat playing with that fish, there's almost like a maliciousness. There's like a my love hurts type of energy with this person, okay? So take it as it resonates, but I am kind of getting that energy with the Knight of Swords. Like somebody wants to say something to you, or they want to come, I don't want to say attack you, Gemini, but you guys do have to kind of like, you know, tarot is on a gradient. So if you know that somebody is kind of violent, then okay, right? Use your common sense. But for those of you that's like, no, this person might just get a little drunk and just call me up and maybe, I don't know, leave me 8 voicemails. I've had people that have done that crazy ass, you know, like leave you 8 voicemails screaming at you and stuff. There's something like that. So there could be divine intervention that happens. And if that's the case, it's like this person is going to go call you and they drop their phone and it goes down one of those like little grate thingies in the street. Like the manholes that have like the grates instead of the actual hole. Yeah. Okay. And it's like they ain't calling nobody actually. All right. Like there's something like that, like divine intervention, like Spirit stops somebody from being able to message you, say something to you, lash out at you. Like maybe they get pulled over. They're on the way to your house to come cuss you out in your yard and they get pulled over because they rolled through a stop sign or something like that. Right. I don't know. There's something about that. And maybe the divine intervention is that the cop was like, got, you know, unexpectedly caught up 2 minutes late. So they happen to be in that same area. If they would have been 2 minutes, you know, faster, they wouldn't have been there. There's something about that. Like divine intervention comes in and stops something from happening. King of Wands. Because I feel like somebody is on, they're making plans. This is one of my major arcana for spies too, and we just saw the King of Cups in this deck. He is my spying king because he has that damn telescope or spyglass or whatever. So there's this energy here of somebody who's been really kind of keeping it low key, but they've been plotting and planning. Spirit, for some reason, I don't know, obviously it's not for some reason, it's to protect your ass, but there is like some way that Spirit is intervening from this person contacting you. Okay? For some of you, yeah, I'm telling you, this person wants to come in and they want to offer to you. But I feel like it might cause some conflict. Maybe this is after some kind of conflict. For some of you, Spirit could be also implanting this. I hate to say that, implanting, but that's almost the energy I'm getting. Like Spirit picked this person up and put them in your life on purpose. Spirit could be implanting some energy, male or female, into your life, Gemini. For others of you, I feel like Spirit's intervening between you and somebody. Take it as it resonates. I'm getting several different messages, and it could be a combination of them for you, okay? Why is the Spirit intervening with this King of Wands? Why? Okay? Four of Wands with the Justice energy. The Page of Swords. Maybe because this person, for some of you, does not want to see you find some kind of happiness in your life. That's for some of you. And for others of you, it could be because there's some kind of divine contract. See, that's what I'm saying. You have to take what resonates. I feel like there's two different groups here. I feel that very strongly. There's the Queen of Wands. So either way, that's what I'm saying. Either way, there's some kind of couple situation here. Either way, there's some kind of divine contract or something between, counterparts. Whether you're with this person or not. Some of you haven't met this person, and this person's being brought into your life. With the Page of Swords energy, this person might notice you before you notice them, Gemini. That's just for some of you guys. For others of you, this King of Wands, how he's looking directly through this Page of Swords at this Queen of Wands means he's a spying motherfucker, okay? This person is definitely keeping a heavy watch on you, Gemini, male or female. Reverse the Queen and King if you need to. Male or female, I feel like Spirit's trying to intervene because this is not like the soul contract that you're needing to be involved in. That's just for some of you. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. You're going to have to take it as it resonates. What is the intentions of this person? Magician. What is the intention? I'm getting like cards that aren't really okay. The Moon reverse. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this person's coming in with a shady offer. They're not coming in being honest and putting everything on the table. For some of you guys, this person's coming in trying to manipulate a situation. This person might be heavily spying on you. And they might, look, I got confetti coming off my cards. This person might be heavily spying on you, and they might see that you're really close to some kind of divine contract. Like you have some kind of connection. Somebody sees that. They're like, hell nah. Like, I'm going to come in with my bogus ass offer and see if they're still willing to take it. I don't think you are, Gemini. That's just for somebody, though. Okay, let's get some additional messages here. If we can get any advice off of this with this deck. Fear. Some of you guys, you fear walking through this doorway, okay? The gateway. Some of you guys fear this. Like, you fear leaving this toxic karmic situation behind because it's almost like going into the unknown here. You really don't know what to expect when you walk through this door. It's like the fear of the unknown, right? There is definitely a situation that you are leaving behind or you're balancing out. You're cleansing your energy of, Gemini, but walking through this door, leaving the situation behind, it's an essence of unknown. It's an essence of, I don't know how this is actually gonna work out for me. Okay, so the advice here would be obviously to face your fears, Gemini. The fear leads you outside of your comfort zone, which can lead you into new experiences and change, which I feel like a lot of you guys are really thirsting for. There's a big thirsty energy in the Gemini collective of wanting change, wanting new, wanting, what we're in alignment for, everything that everybody's been working on all this time, right? Because I feel like, yeah, there's been a lot of pain here. I feel like there's pain that you're leaving behind, pain that you're trying to let go of. Some of you guys have felt like massive disruption in your life from toxic energies around you. A lot of this is like family. With the Faith card in reverse, a lot of this is like family, okay? Or like a community, or even like a spiritual community or a church or something. This is not going to be for everybody, but I did just get the message for somebody that you feel like you don't have spiritual favor anymore. Like, you feel like Spirit turned its back on you because of some kind of toxic energy that you indulged in. And in order to get your favor back from Spirit, or in other words, get back on the divine path. Because that's what it is. It's not about you losing favor with Spirit. Spirit favors all of its creations, okay? It's not about that. It's about you're off of your divine path. So you don't have spiritual protection. You don't have spiritual blessings. You don't feel like your intuition is working or that you're making the right decisions. And that's possibly because you're not. That's for some of you. That's not for a large number. They're showing me 2. So 2% of you guys, okay? That's, but I feel like that's what you're experiencing right now. You're feeling the pain of being off of your divine path right now. Okay, but know that life is a journey. Life is one step at a time, and you can always get back on your path. It just, for you in particular, whoever I'm talking to, it takes you walking through some kind of door of unknown, right? It takes you leaving whatever this was that you've indulged in that's taking you off your path. It's asking you to leave this basically behind, okay? Yeah, to welcome sweetness back into your life, because for some of you guys, there is this energy of not feeling that right now, feeling a lot of pain. Some of you guys, your intuition is leading you towards success. Your intuition is leading you towards whatever it is that's going to cause this growth in your life, whatever it is that's going to cause this movement. And some of you, that is what's happening here, a massive amount of movement, especially for those of you that walk through this, whatever this archway or gateway is of fear. Some of y'all are scared to go through a subway, or you're scared to go through those long underground tunnels, or like the train tunnels or something. Like you're afraid of that. Okay, you might be traveling, and you might know that that's on the path up ahead, and you're really nervous about that. Like some of you are nervous about going through a portal or going through a gateway or something. Okay, we have determination, but you're determined to do it. Some of you guys are determined to surrender to your passions, surrender to your desires, to surrender to the things that feel good for you. You want to feel good, Gemini. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Some of you, there's a King of Wands, I'm telling you right now, or a Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates, guys. But there is somebody, okay, that is determined to get your ass, like determined. And I feel like that's why Spirit's like, hell no. There's something about like this person knows that they're being spiritually kept away from you too. Look, this person knows that they're being spiritually kept away from you. This person knows that Spirit has created some kind of space between you. This person, look, you can't fucking make it up if you try, Gemini. This person knows that you're being isolated on purpose. This person knows that Spirit has said to stop. Okay? Like there's something about that. But this person seeks your comfort. This person, like, I don't know, there's something about that. Like the way that this King of Wands is staring through this Page of Swords, which to me is a spying energy. So through, the phone, through the computer, through just looking at you from a distance, there's something about the way that this guy is like trained on this queen here. But again, reverse the roles. But there's something about that. It's like Spirit's really intervening with something. Like, hell no. Like, why are you looking at my Empress/Emperor like that? What? Isolated. Like Spirit is determined to isolate you from something, even by all means necessary. I just heard, okay, right, we get it, but that's the energy for some of you guys. But I feel like for others of you, it's like, no, this is ended, this is done. And for some of you, this is by your design too, because like I said, with the divine director, you could be your own divine director. So for some of you, yeah, you cut something, you're like, no, I'm determined that this is done. And somebody might be like, well, I'm determined that this is going to start back up. Like, okay. Somebody might, I don't like that energy of like not wanting to give you a choice. But somebody feels like they're not going to, or that you're their queen or the king. So, like you guys are a match. So it don't matter, like whatever you are. This is almost the energy of like, maybe this king did something he knows he shouldn't have done or whatever. Okay. Like this other person knows they shouldn't have done something, but they're like, but you're my counterpart. So you should forgive me, or that's something that like, that shouldn't be something that breaks us up because we're meant to be. I don't know. It's like forgetting the fact that there's free will here. Again, the divine director. You are the divine director. So if you say no, I don't want it, I'm determined to isolate myself from you, like that's your choice. And like soul contract be damned. And also, yeah, showing your strength. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. And also, I was about to say, Spirit's on your side when it comes to that, because Spirit wants you to do what's best for you, for your highest good. And if you have a soul contract and somebody who is not for your highest good, Spirit doesn't want you to indulge in that. That's contract void. Okay? There's always a backup plan. There's always like a plan B or a clause or something here in the contract. So there's always another way out of it if something's not right here, okay? And I feel like that's what it is, but somebody's looking at it as like, no, we have a divine contract, so we will be together, okay? I feel like Spirit's asking you to show strength and keep it moving like Susan. Shout out to Susan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this here. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.